Hey gang, it's Maria here from goalietrainingpro.com and hockeytrainingpro.com. And in today's good or gimmick, we're going to look at the TRX suspension training system. It's a tool that I've used for a long time. I'm not going to keep you waiting. It's good. It's a great addition to the Revolution studio here. I've added ones over the years, and now we have in the gym we have 3 that we use consistently. And remember, I train small groups, so only a maximum of 6 athletes per group. It's also a great addition to any home gym. I have one at home, and I use it when I go away on holiday. Sometimes I take it with me. I'll take it across the road to the park in the summertime to train clients outside. So it's a really versatile tool. It's portable, which is really everything that we look for. So let's go through kind of five exercises you can do using the TRX that will help hockey players. This be for goalies or skaters. And I'll explain a little bit of what the benefits of the TRX suspension training system are. Here we go. The first exercise we're going to cover today is a squat lateral. So I've lowered these straps till they're just about 8 to 10 inches off the floor. And I put one foot in both those loops. And then I can hold dumbbells, or I can hold a plate or a sandbag or wear a weight vest, any way I want to overload this. But the idea is that I keep my weight on this leg. I don't shift my hips this way and get that kind of stress on my groin. That's a little bit too much. But I'm gonna sit back in my hips, keeping my good hip, knee, ankle alignment, keeping my chest up with a nice neutral back. So this is a nice one because it requires a lot of hip stability. You know, this isn't anchored, so it's not dictating my path. I have to use this hip to help control that. I'm getting a really nice stretch on this groin, so this groin is going through an eccentric action. It's lengthening under tension. And you know, I can change it up. I can pivot, and I can take that off on a little bit more of a 45-degree angle for a skater, or with a goalie. If I really want to get that lengthening tension on the groin, I can stay perpendicular. So that's a squat lateral with the TRX. We do a lot of push-up variations with the TRX because it requires shoulder stabilization. So not only push-up strength, but also stabilization, you know, because the handles can really move any which way. This is a little more advanced variation. So it's a push-up and reach. So one hand is just going to do a normal push-up. The other hand is reaching overhead, which does 2 things. It puts more load on the arm that's doing the push-up, but it also requires more core stabilization with this push-up and reach variation. This is almost an equal and opposite to the push-up and reach. I just call it a pry. So I'm going to pull one hand overhead as I pull the other arm straight down to my side. And I'm always keeping tension in the TRX, so I don't want to get to the top and let it go slack like that. I'm always pushing into the straps, and I have to pull and push with equal and opposite force, otherwise this will seesaw on me. So I can always tell if athletes are overusing one arm or one muscle action. I love that exercise for the way that it works the posterior chain. It works the back of the shoulder. I need to use my back extensors to help keep me stable. And then on the pulling down arm, I'm using my lats. So it's a really nice alternating movement that works the muscles in the back of the shoulder, the mid-back, and also those big back extensors. This is an alternating bicycle, a supine alternating bicycle. And I like it again because I have to keep tension in my glutes, my hamstrings, and my back extensors the entire time I'm doing the exercise, but that has to be an equal and opposite. So I have to stabilize with one leg as I'm working dynamically with the other. And I shouldn't see this TRX seesawing at all. A little bit. It's hard as I do that motion, otherwise I know that I'm not stabilizing effectively. Also shouldn't be any movement or change in position of my torso. So that's a really nice posterior chain stabilization exercise. It doesn't really look like much. It looks kind of like I'm doing nothing, but give it a try and you'll find that It actually works, it works your stabilizers incredibly hard. You'll probably feel it quite a bit in your hamstrings as well. So lots of times we want to show you the fancy versions, but I think with the TRX, you can't beat some of the basics. So this is one that we use all the time in the gym. We get right underneath it, and we do, there goes my phone, we do a nice horizontal row. And to make it harder, just straighten out your legs. So those are some exercises you can do. Those are good for skaters or goalies using the TRX suspension training system. This is Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com and goalietrainingpro.com, where my mission is to help 10,000 of you win more games with fewer injuries, even if you don't have the natural ability or the genetic gifts of your competitors. Happy training.